Welcome inside Brownsville Area High School for the 2023 high school basketball season lid lifter as your Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Chargers take on the Albert Gallatin Colonials. Hi, everybody. Joined alongside OLSH and Christian Harbaugh tournament, and welcome inside to the 2022-23 season opener for the Chargers. Two-time defending state champions and winners of 68 straight. Gentlemen, let's not ignore the elephant in the room, the Charger in the room, and that's the Chargers vying for Pennsylvania's longest winning streak in the Commonwealth, and really impressive record at stake. But if you talk to Mike Rodriguez, Christian, he is just concerned with going 1-0.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, for Coach Rodriguez and his staff and this team and program and high school over these last couple of years has been tremendous, and going for this record today is going to be, super special for them and something exciting and a memory they'll never forget. So hopefully they can go 1-0 today and get this one.
Al, doing the state championship and coming all this way, it's a different look for the Chargers. They're going to have the target on their back, but it's certainly a different team. And I think, with the three returning starters mixed in with the guys that are going to replace the graduates from a year ago, it is going to be a different identity, but they want to make this team their own.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. The graduating class, departing with them was approximately 50 points a game. So let's see what they come up with. Of course, DeMichael's gone and Summers is gone. So let's see what Kirshner and Rocco Spatafora can bring to the floor.
Yeah, it's some of the guys that started on that state championship team. Albert Gallatin, they win the tip. And we're underway. The 2022-23 lid lifter underway from Brownsville. Happy to bring it to you. Cameron Pratt runs the point for the Colonials. They went 10-12 a season ago out of Class 5A. They lost in the first round to Highlands. Here's a three ball to the near side corner, and it goes off the mark, no good. That was by Blake White. Here's the Chargers' first offensive trip up the floor. Near side, Dorian Tate, a new starter.
And OLSH coming out in that 2-3 zone. Gallatin was moving the ball really well, got a good look at it, but good rebound and box out by OLSH.
There's B.J. Vaughn driving and kicking. Tate, an open look for three. It's off the rim, no good, off a few hands, and pushed up the floor by the Colonials, only to be intercepted by Rocco Spatafora. Now a senior on this Charger team. Down low, spinning and dishing inside. It was Kirshner dishing it inside and then losing it out of bounds. It will stay Charger basketball as the minute gone by here in our opening quarter.
Man, super excited to see Rocco Spatafora out here and Kirshner. These guys are, tremendous leaders and tremendous guys on and off the court. And I've been in the gym with them quite a few times, and they're awesome to be around. They're going to carry this OLSH Charger team to, a lot of victories this year.
That's off the mark for B.J. Vaughn, and no score and a foul going to be charged to the Chargers for the first time. And Al, I feel like this is exactly what I expected coming into this one, the pregame jitters, and neither team on the scoreboard to this point.
Yeah, you can see the Butterflies, although AG has played one. They played yesterday and won 87-31 over West Green, but we'll see what the Chargers need to settle down here.
Driving and scooping to the basket, no good for Mikel Belt. Pratt, Grayson Jarrett, and Blake White, the starting lineup for Albert Gallatin. We talked about Rocco Spatafora. There's Bryson Kirshner driving on the right hand off the window. And the Chargers on the board for the first time tonight and this season.
What a nice move by Kirshner there.
Denied by the Charger defense as Blake White misses the layup. Spatafora, spin move through the lane off the window, no good. Recycling is Bryson Kirshner, and it's Kirshner 4, Colonials nothing.
And this is what you want to see from OLSH. They want to push the tempo. They want to get these guys on the defense end. They're trying to slow them down here with this press. But then on the offense end, they get a rebound. They're trying to push it up the court and go.
Another foul going to be charged on the Chargers. It's Dorian Tate this time.
And I liked what OLSH did, on that last possession. They're really taking their time. They're being patient. They're moving the ball, trying to get the defense shifted and trying to get a good look at the hoop.
Talked about Bryson Kirshner back as a senior. For Bryson and Rocco, you feel like they've been playing for 10 years on this team.
It does.
I know these guys, really put their mark and stamp on this program in the run that these guys had over these years.
Oh, I mean, when you make a run as that ball goes out of bounds, when you make a run to the state championships, it's essentially 2 seasons worth of basketball. You play a regular season, then you play all the way through the state tournament.
And you're thinking, like, how are their legs, you know what I mean? They're playing almost, instead of 4 years of high school, they're playing 6, 7 years of high school basketball.
Shot off the mark there by Aiden Black. Back come the Chargers. Kirshner feeding it down low to Ziggy, but ball gets intercepted, taken away by Aiden Black. Black had numbers behind him. And B.J. Vaughn attempted to take the charge there, but the Colonials on the board.
And I think right there, good job by Vaughn, you know, trying to take the charge, and good no call, but great job. You love to see that early.
Cameron Pratt gets the bucket for the Colonials. Chargers slow things down offensively. Rocco Spatafor to the near side wing. Fed to Kirshner. Driving the baseline, bouncing it back outside and back up top to B.J. Vaughn.
And you see what OLSH wants to do here early. They're trying to get the ball into Kirshner's hands and play inside out a little bit here.
It over and up and in for Aiden Black. And it ties this thing at 4 early in our opening quarter of action of high school basketball here on the OLSH Sports Network. Rocco operates here to the near side. Dorian Tate, 6'1" junior, down to Ziggy. Ziggy off the window, and he has his first bucket of the season as Ziggy McIntosh on the score sheet.
And OLSH is going to get a lot of those looks here. The Colonials not doing a good job of switching early and getting that roll. That roll is wide open, no help on the weak side there.
That shot, 3 ball by Grayson Jarrett, doesn't fall, and Charger defense gets the ball back for their offense as Vaughn goes behind the back. It goes off and is loose, taken away by the Colonials. Aiden Black comes away with it. Works it here to the near corner. Black with 3, off the rim, no good. Vaughn a clear away rebound. Easy for him, no traffic there.
And the Colonials now, they're trying to push the tempo too and trying to get out and get a quick one early. They're making some good looks from 3-point there, just not falling for them.
Feeding it down, but then back out to B.J. Vaughn, who misses the 3, and the ball goes out of bounds off of the Colonials. Chargers keep it with 3:35 to play on our opening quarter, and our score 6-4.
I like OLSH here. They're going into that, dumping it inside, trying to play inside out, especially if the Colonials are going to chip down there and try to double the post. They're getting great looks right now. They'll fall. Got to get their legs under them a little bit and get in the rhythm.
There's Bryson Kirshner being physical in the lane, getting 2 to go.
You like to see that. Kirshner, remember Dawson Summers, it was the duo last year. This year it's Kirshner.
It's a foul on the floor. It's going to get charged to McIntosh. But that's something good to see, though, the physicality of Kirshner inside. He doesn't have the help in terms of a size advantage with Summers next to him. Now he needs to be able to do that on his own, and you saw he was able to do that.
Yeah, he's definitely got to insert himself early, and that's what he's trying to do here, and made a nice move there to finish at the rim. And he's a tough kid, man. He's mentally tough and physical on the court as well.
Jump step in the lane, and a foul is charged to OLSH. Going to be the guilty party here, Dorian Tate.
That's his second.
And they got to move their feet here and stay in front of these guys. Right now they're getting behind and just putting their 2 hands on them, and the refs are going to call it every time.
3 ball on the way and no good. Tate was at the other end of that one. Rocco Spatafor runs the offense for the Chargers, and he'll jump inside, lose control of the basketball, and it's taken away only momentarily, still loose, and Colonials were able to chase after it, but Rocco still relentless in the backcourt. It's still loose, and Kirshner comes up with it on his wallet.
Ooh.
And there is a Colonial down, and it's Isaac Ellsworth.
You hope he's okay here. He definitely hit his back off the bleachers here. What a defensive play by the OLSH Chargers.
I mean, you know, I thought the Colonials had it 3 different times, and
just these guys are relentless. Rocco and Bryson they know what it takes, you know, and they're going to bring it every every second of every game.
Charger fans, did you know that there's a new way to gain entry to OLSH home games this year? Introducing Hometown Ticketing. Purchase your home tickets in advance online or on the Hometown Fan app. Full season passes and individual game tickets are available. Go to olshathletics.org for more information. And don't forget to check OLSH.
He's fun to watch, just like his older brother.
Absolutely.
And you think, 2 years ago, it was Dante Spatafora's team, and last year it was Jake DeMichael's team. And you have to imagine, for him, that he wants this to be, obviously in correlation with the other seniors, but he wants this to be his team. He's the point guard.
Yeah.
And he's seen a lot of basketball in his life, and
I think for them to be successful this year, it's gonna have to be, like you said, and he takes ownership of that.
3-ball on the way that doesn't go for Aiden Black. Rebound, though. Colonials get another shot at it, but Black airballs this one. And then 2 Chargers, Rocco and Kirshner, kind of compete for the rebound on there. They're going to have to give them 0.5 on that on the stat sheet.
Right? And look, they got to keep being active, the Chargers, and rebounding out of that 2-3 zone. The Colonials are getting great looks out of it, and right now they're not falling, but OLSH just got to keep rebounding, limit them to one opportunity.
I like BJ's version of the Curly Neal routine on that offensive trip. He had fallen down to a knee, kept the dribble alive, and then a charge issued to Rocco Spatafora.
And the Chargers are getting themselves into foul trouble
Big
here,
time.
Matt.
Yeah.
They've already got 6.
And they're doing a lot of dribble drive right now and attacking the paint, which is a good idea, but the Colonials are doing a great job sliding over and help defense right now. OLSH got to get a little bit of movement weak side and off the ball.
Mentioned Albert Gallatin lost in the first round of the playoffs to Highlands in 5A last year. They went 10-12. Good ball movement by the Colonials, and a runner in the lane falls for Aiden Black.
And that's too easy. He can't split that top of that defense like that. They got to pinch that middle. That can't happen.
Vaughn into the game. Austin Hansen, now Kirshner underneath, gets denied, got his own rebound. Kirshner up again, bucket, and the foul for Bryson Kirshner.
And wow, what a relentless play. We talked about it earlier with him and Rocco, just relentless and almost picked up a charge call there. I thought it could have been. It looked like he extended a little bit, but great job to stay with it and get the and one there. Got to make the free throw.
Who got that foul?
Didn't see, but they clear the
free throw is good. That's the end of our first quarter with OLSH.
lanes because of the buzzer beater that Kirshner hit, and that ends the first quarter with our score, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart 13 and Albert Gallatin 6. It's the 2023 high school basketball season just getting underway, and you're watching it right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Stick around. We'll be back for quarter number 2 right after these words.
Don't mind me spilling the tea, but the Interact Club is going to be hosting a fair trade sale that
Football season.
Messner.
Giovanni Messner. Out to McKinley for 3, doesn't fall. And out of bounds off the Chargers, stays with the Colonials.
McKinley's got to keep shooting that. He's getting great looks. He has great form.
As Isaac Ellsworth at the line for the Colonials here.
And Ellsworth, a freshman. And kid's got good skill, nice shot, good form. Got some size to him.
Bill, the junior, will check back in for the Colonials after the big basket. 5:42 remaining until halftime.
The Colonials are going to press here. You got to set some screens up, get these guys open. Got to screen somebody.
Messner gets the inbound. Pressure provided by the Colonials, but they'll back it off as it works into the forecourt. Tate, left side, Coladinato. To Vaughn, Mesner scoop to the basket, put back. Rocco Gallatin on the score sheet.
Rodriguez in his first year when I was a junior, they called that play Holy Cross. He still got it in the bag, and it still works, I'll tell you that. If you cut the right way and you set it up, it works.
Even when the initial basket doesn't, you clean it up on the back end.
That's right. Got a lot of good movement.
Basket by Blake White on the other end there for
It's a play where it's
AG.
hard to switch. They do, you know, you would likely want to stay attached, but it's hard to stay attached.
Three
and
ball,
hard to switch.
B.J. Vaughn.
You were just waiting for that to happen, Matt.
You really were, Al. There's no doubt. First three of the ball game, if I'm not mistaken. Here's McKinley breaking away, lay it up. No, it rims out. Good D. Just that presence behind McKinley. And a carry goes the other way. Turnover.
I love that hustle. Yeah, you love that hustle. You missed on this end, and you hustle back into the play, and you get them to turn it back over. What a great play.
We get a timeout taken 22-12. Our Lady of the Sacred Heart has a lead. 10-point lead here with 4:19 to play. Hey, good luck to the cheerleading squad. They're going to Belle Verdon tomorrow for competition in the OLSH Cheers squad's first ever season of competition. Good luck all the way to the baseline, and then hands it off to
In the charge, no bucket.
Blake White, and he gets going for the charge.
And there you go.
And I think that's I mean, I don't know. Blake White, his only bucket, he did the same thing, and he didn't get the call.
Right.
You be the judge there on the replay.
Right.
Back to live action as Mesner will bring it up the floor. And you have to imagine Mike Rodriguez didn't plan to go this deep into his bench this early. Here's Gallatin, three on the way, well off the mark. And a foul off the rebound on the Chargers.
I'm telling you what, Matt, I don't want to be a homer, but they're calling real ticky-tacky fouls against the Chargers, and Albert Gallatin's playing football out there and not getting any calls. Tate picks up his third.
Yeah, the Colonial has been super aggressive and very active all night on defense here, and they're staying out of foul trouble. And the Chargers over here, you would think that with them playing zone, they wouldn't be in foul trouble.
Bounces in.
Shooter's roll there.
For Shamir Wilson, who's at the line for the Colonials, trimming this 22-13 deficit here in the second.
And you know what? Going into this game, right, you had a couple scrimmages, and you go into your first game here, and you know what it means for your team and your program, right? And you got your two leaders on the bench right now in some foul trouble.
Yeah.
And these guys really have to step up, and so far they're doing a good job. But they just got to, you know, stay calm and keep moving the ball. They'll get their opportunities.
Well, this I feel like there's almost got his pocket picked at Mesner, but Vaughn was there. Vaughn pulls up, fading away off the back iron, no good. Nice rebound there by McKinley. Vaughn will drive, got his pocket pick. McKinley there again, drives to the basket, put back, doesn't fall. Another opportunity. Vaughn is fouled on the way up.
Vaughn's going to be shooting 2 times.
There you go. Pretty, but the Chargers keep their opportunity, keep the ball moving, and Vaughn's going to the line.
Yeah, and they're doing a great job right now at rebounding and offensive rebounding. They're going to the glass when Kirshner was in there, Vaughn and McKinley's. The Colonials are closing that gap with this dribble drive by OLSH, and every time they take 1-2 bounces, there's a help side is right there, and they're stunting really well. They got to get off the ball quantities. They're going to have to take some from the outside, but they will fall. They got to keep getting that look.
Pitching under 2 minutes to go here, I should say.
That shot off the mark by Black, rebounded to the Chargers. To Gallatin, who lost it. Taken away by Aiden Black, and Aiden Black, the steal in the miss. Mikkel Belt kicks out.
On December 9th and 10th, Santa's coming to the OLSH stage. OLSH Theater proudly presents North Pole Musical, a sensational holiday revue featuring rapping elves, tap dancing reindeer, and a 3-minute version of the Nutcracker Suite. Visit the OLSH website to get your tickets today. See you there!
Don't mind me spilling the tea, but the Interact Club is going to be hosting a fair trade sale that has some steaming hot Christmas presents for your friends and family. We have Interact students here today to show you some of them.
This cinnamon stick tree ornament will be a great addition to your Christmas tree throughout the holidays. It will keep your house smelling nice, and it will be a great addition.
This bread warmer will keep your table festive for the holiday and also your bread warm.
Here's a nativity ornament, and there's many more on the website from all countries from all around the world.
Everyone has birds in their backyard. Why don't you give them a nice little bird house to give them a little home?
On December 9th and 10th, Santa's coming to the OLSH stage. OLSH Theater proudly presents North Pole Musical, a sensational holiday revue featuring rapping elves, tap dancing reindeer, and a 3-minute version of the Nutcracker Suite. Visit the OLSH website to get your tickets today. See you there!
Countries from all around the world.
Everyone has birds in their backyard.
On December 9th and 10th, Santa's coming to the OLSH stage. OLSH Theater proudly presents North Pole Musical, a sensational holiday revue featuring rapping elves, tap dancing reindeer, and a 3-minute version of the Nutcracker Suite. Visit the OLSH website to get your tickets today. See you there!
Don't mind me spilling the tea, but the Interact Club is going to be hosting a fair trade sale that has some steaming hot Christmas presents for your friends and family. We have Interact students here today to show you some of them.
This cinnamon stick tree ornament will be a great addition to your Christmas tree throughout the holidays. It'll keep your house smelling nice, and it'll be a great addition.
This bread warmer will keep your table festive for the holiday and also your bread warm.
Here's a nativity ornament, and there's many more on the website from all countries from all around the world.
Everyone has birds in their backyard. Why don't you give them a nice little bird house to give them a little home?
On December 9th and 10th, Santa's coming to the OLSH stage. OLSH Theater proudly presents North Pole Musical, a sensational holiday review featuring rapping elves, tap dancing reindeer, and a 3-minute version of the Nutcracker Suite. Visit the OLSH website to get your tickets today. See you there!
And we'll welcome you back to Brownsville, the home of the first cast iron bridge here on the OLSH Sports Network. It is 24-14, and the Chargers are trying to bridge the gap from 68 to 69.
Wow. Nice. That must have been that bridge we came across. It was pretty rickety.
With OLSH and Christian Harbaugh, Matt Fargo with you in the always in midseason form, OLSH. As we get ready for the second half, let's take a look at the numbers before we jump into it.
Yeah, first for the Colonials, spreading the scoring out. Leading their scoring is Aiden Black with 4. 2 points each for Blake White, Cameron Pratt, Isaac Ellsworth, Grayson Jarrett, and Shamir Wilson. Foul-wise, they have 2 players with 2 fouls, Blake White and Jeremiah Darnell. Other than that, nothing. For the Chargers, leading all scorers is Bryson Kirshner with 11 points, followed by 4 points for Ziggy McIntosh and Dorian Greer, 3 points for B.J. Vaughn, and 2 points for Rocco Coladonato for their 24. Foul-wise, Tate has 3, Kirshner has 2, and Spatafora has 2. That's the people in foul trouble. So, and Matt, you got your wish. Chargers up by 10 at the half.
That's what I was hoping for. 24-14 at the break. And Christian, a lot of new faces and new places here in the first half. A lot of guys that are getting their first ever varsity action, and it feels that way. It a little bit has a feel of a JV game in that way of there's a lot of nerves out there in this season opener tonight.
Yeah, you could see the Chargers were a little, sloppy and not all put together and executing very well on offense and defense at times in the first half. But they definitely did enough to have the lead here, and I think that those guys came out and did a great job, keeping the score where it was when their bigs got into foul trouble.
Beautiful move by McKill Belt to get 2 there.
His first points of the game.
And now, as we've talked about,
they pull away and make it a non-contest in the past. So
tipped into the backcourt, so Dorian Tate goes back and fetches it.
And OLSH there coming out in a different defense.
That's
Coach
a nice
Rodriguez
move.
Making adjustments at halftime there, and they come out in a 3-2 zone.
3 well off the mark. Kirshner at the end of that shot.
It's his 6th rebound according to my stats.
3 on the way. Rocco Spatafora.
His first points of the season.
And there you go. You want to get him going. What a great inside out and nice pass. And kick to Rocco. He was set, had his feet set, had his hands ready.
Loose, and Cameron Pratt makes him pay. Goes to the basket. Off the window for 2.
And 2 easy buckets there. You're not happy with that. I know that at the rim there.
You got to be a little bit cautious in the paint, though.
Yeah.
Right now, the way they're calling this game.
Yeah, and the foul trouble as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's why they have to have ball pressure, and I think that's why Coach Rodriguez did a great job at halftime making an adjustment coming out in that 3-2 zone, because you want to take away that penetration at the top so AG doesn't get downhill and get some opportunities at the rim.
Oh, Vaughn from way downtown.
No good. Ziggy recycles for 2. Ziggy McIntosh.
I think a thing that's going to be really good for the Chargers this year is their rebounding. I mean, they're getting so many good looks and second chances down there on offensive rebounding, and they're doing a good job at limited down on this end, on the defensive end.
They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as long as you're active like that, they got the bodies, they got the athletes.
Inside and then take it away. Kirshner denies there.
They go back to that 2-3 zone there. Good job coming out from the middle and guarding that shot and closing out to the corner.
Rocco another tray, this one off the mark. Gets his own rebound after a few hands on it, and he puts it off the window for 2. Timeout. Albert Gallatin, and well, it might be different names. The third quarter, the Chargers pick up tempo and offensively have found their niche coming in here in the third.
It really is a Rodriguez trademark, Matt. They come out of the locker room at half, and it's a different team a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's just different gear. They come out in third gear, ready to roll.
And it's almost, I don't know, from a coaching standpoint, Christian, you would know in terms of not showing all of your plan and coming out in the third quarter and developing into really what you want to do and setting the tempo for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I think one thing is, like you touched on earlier, you know, they got to get their feet wet and get into the flow of the game and a rhythm of the game. But then again, for the coach's standpoint, and Coach Rodriguez is spectacular at this, just making adjustments at halftime. You know, and now they're making adjustments. They've seen what they had to do to be able to continue to lead this game and win this game. And now you're seeing it, and it's a little bit momentum. You know, you're coming out of halftime. Now you're hungry to get out there for the second half with your new adjustments and go at it.
The timeout was by Albert Gallatin.
And OLSH back in this 2-2, or 2-1-2, press that they run. And, you know, it's really slowing these guys down, and it did in the first half too. And another one.
Yeah. And Mike is not happy. Coach Rodriguez.
What they call him, foul.
Yeah.
They called an offensive foul.
Wow, he didn't touch anybody. Vaughn picks up his first.
And I think there, I mean, he did extend his arm just a tad, but that's still got to be a call on the defense because he wasn't in position either.
No.
He just come out of nowhere when Vaughn's trying to drive down to the rim.
Stop and take it away. McKinley.
Great defense. Good active hands.
Tries there, but
chance and an opportunity.
That's number 3 on Blake White. Picks up his third.
Rocco and Rocco. Rocco to Rocco. Got to bend your legs here.
Yep.
Nice little form. Get it up over the rim. Get yourself a point. Get yourself set up back in that press defense to slow these guys down. There you go.
You guys 1 for 2.
And here it is, the press.
Good ball movement here by the Colonials. Cross-court pass to get it over to Pratt. Wilson.
And OLSH does a good job here with this 2-3 zone. It's a zone, but they kind of match up a little bit too out of it.
Deep
a little matchup
three
zone.
there. Isaac Ellsworth.
That's the first 3 ball for the Colonials. There's only been 3 in the whole game. Chargers have 2 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, a lot of points at the rim tonight.
Rocco and BJ, the 2 that have it. There's
nice.
Great ball movement. Kirshner lets it bounce off his head.
What a feed. What a feed there by Greer.
I love that play that they're running with the 4 high, and you get the wing ball screen, and then you get the penetration to kick out, and then it's the quick high and low. And Bryson Kirshner doing a great job at opening up and inserting himself down there in the paint. And what a pass by Greer. Great finish, great footwork.
Swiped it out at it was Greer, but Colonial's able to kick it back out and drain another one. The freshman back-to-back threes. Fleener not okay with it, but that's the end of 3. We've played 3 here in Brownsville.
4.
Welcome back to Brownsville. Let's play a fourth for the first time this season with OLSH and Christian Harp.
No.
And this is
almost taken away, but Colonial still in this ball game. They trail by 11.
This is
40
three
to
times
29.
that this has happened in this game, where they stopped a fast break for the Chargers.
3, good. A freshman, Aiden. I beg your pardon, Isaac Ellsworth.
He's got 11 on the game.
And 9 in the last 2 minutes.
Well, he's going to be something special for
Yeah,
those guys.
looks like.
Being a freshman, shooting like that with some good size like that, I mean, he's shooting out with confidence like he's a senior and he's been here.
That's a charge on Greer. As Albert Gallatin has cut the deficit to 8.
And Greer's did a great job coming into this game and inserting himself in many different ways. That's a tough call there.
Yeah, but when he turned, he lowered the shoulder. Most of the time, when you lower your shoulder, you're going to get that charge call.
Yeah, EG's doing a good job tonight of taking charges, that's for sure.
3, that one doesn't fall, but they'll get the rebound. Chasing it down was Pratt. Back outside to Shamir Wilson.
I wouldn't mind seeing OLSH going a little man here, just to disrupt this.
They were last time up the court.
Yeah,
3, no.
Disrupt this offense a little bit by AG. They're getting a lot of looks in the zone.
Pressure in the backcourt. It's Vaughn, and he'll push it all the way up against the freshman, BJ. 3 on the way, Vaughn. Yes, BJ Vaughn. When you need one, he'll give you one.
That's his second of the game.
Wow, did he deliver? Coach Rodriguez out there, stomping his foot, wanted to set up an offense, and BJ said, "Man, I'm gonna get me a bucket and get us a bucket," and he did, man.
Man, the
smokes.
kid's been doing it since he came to the Chargers and had been placed into the lineup. I mean, he had a big one against Stowe Rocks in the Whitfield Championship game his freshman year.
Yeah, that's a big-time move.
Greer has a seat. McIntosh back in the lineup for the Chargers. Tate back in the lineup as well with his 4 fouls.
BJ to Tate. Rocco and now Kirshner. Inside, Vaughn up strong, can't get it to go, out of bounds, thrown back in. Tate is there, hands it off. Rocco open look for 3, in and out. Put back opportunity. Kirshner, it rolls out. Rocco's there, he'll throw it up, and he is fouled. I'm going to say no shot though. Just a little bit bizarre on that.
That is another bad call. That way he was clearly shooting the ball.
Yeah, he was.
On a putback.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, you're right there. There's 3 guys on this game.
You were watching a replay.
How do you miss that? Guys at home are probably pulling their hair out here.
Kirshner
just like we are here.
Is fouled. No, it's a travel called.
Man.
Oh, my
goodness. Wow.
I've never seen anything like this.
No, this is unbelievable. It really is.
This is incredible.
And they're still up by 11.
All these years.
To be honest, guys, it is perfectly believable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're on the road. You're in the
that's what I mean.
Tournament.
It's a perfectly believable. I mean, and you know what? The reality is, and no matter how long this streak lasts or doesn't last or into the season.
Staff you want it, but other times like that, just take the shot.
Nice no-look pass. A couple too many of no-look passes.
That'll be over and back.
And it will be over and back.
Ooh.
It's up there.
Almost nailed a fan.
Yeah.
Or no, that's a coach.
No.
It is a coach.
Yeah.
The girls' game coming up.
Whew.
Chargers will be right back here at Brownsville tomorrow.
Beth Center will be the opponent.
Bulldogs and Chargers. As Rocco is fouled.
That's a great out-of-bounds play there. They got Rocco on that weak side, and looks like he's going to come over top of the double screen there, and he just cuts right back to the rim. And nice pass and way to draw the foul and get yourself 2 free throws here.
Well, Ellsworth was only out for 10 seconds. He comes back in. If you're a Charger fan, you're keeping an eye on number 11 out there in white.
Yeah, they can't keep him off the court too long.
No.
And time's starting to become a factor for him too, with not having a shot clock in high school.
Chargers up 45-35. 10-point advantage again.
Here's this press, slow him down a little bit.
Over to Ellsworth, I think, who was pretty open there, and Chargers were able to close in on him and not allow him to take another three there.
Right.
There's Rocco.
It's one guy they can't leave open right now with 3 minutes to go.
Piece of gum, and by the end of the quarter, I want to know what flavor he is.
Yeah, absolutely. He goes to the bench, you go sit next to him.
Ziggy can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound back, and it's fouled.
Relentless on the glass again. They have to be winning a rebounding battle. I know that for a fact.
I think Blake White picked up his 4th. Ziggy at the line with 6 points tonight.
Man, did we love calling his name during the football season,
too.
Spectacular athlete he is.
It usually meant that we were going down the field pretty far.
That's right. Or in the end zone for 6, right?
In the end zone for, yeah. Easy for you to say. Ziggy misses both of those. There he is, open shot again.
Misses, gets his own rebound, runs the baseline, dishes away, ripped away. Rocco Spatafor came away with it. Here's Rocco.
And I would say right now, this is Rocco time.
Yep.
I mean, you want to be the leader, you want to be the guy, and we know he is. And he's got to take over here. He's got to have the ball in his hands and control the pace of this game and tempo to close this out.
There's a steal, Black with it. Rolls it around to White, who drives, hands it off to Wilson, who gets his pocket picked by Ziggy in his foul.
I think Wilson's going to pick that one up. That'll be his 2nd.
You have to go all the way back to December 11th, 2020 to find a game where the opponent lost to the Chargers within 10. It's been now.
Wow.
Almost.
That's an amazing stat. That's an amazing stat.
Yeah. That was the North Catholic game, the season opener of the 2020-21 season, right before everything closed. Actually, Al, if you'll remember, it was the only game played before they took that long hiatus. They didn't play another game in 2020 that season. Ziggy and Greer have to switch.
Yeah, that's because Ziggy's at the line.
Ziggy's at the line.
He just missed his last 2.
Good.
Big free throws here. Now it's just about taking care of the basketball and making your free throws if you're the Chargers.
Oh, down stretch. Yep.
Ziggy, another opportunity, and misses this one, but loose rebound taken away by the Colonials. Pratt up the floor to Black. Aiden outside. Around the horn, 3 on the way from White, and it's good. Timeout, AG.
And the 3 balls kept these guys in the game.
No question. And they continue to supply the 3 as White hits that one. Timeout with 1:56, 46-38. The OLSH girls basketball team is selling gourmet flavored popcorn from Pop Envy.
I'm in.
8 flavors, Al. Get this, 8 flavors available in each bag of delicious popcorn. Costs just $7. All orders and payment, cash or checks, can be made out to OLSH and are due by December 12th, so make sure you get those in and maybe submitted to the main office or to a member of the girls basketball team. Popcorn will be delivered on December 19th. Download the order form at olshathletics.org or contact a team member to place your order. And you could get ready to do some serious shopping this Christmas season, you can win a $750 gift card from the OLSH cheerleading squad. Gift cards include $100 to Giant Eagle, $100 to Walmart, Target, Dick's Sporting Goods, Amazon. And the Chargers would go on back home to win against Mohawk. Mohawk, the first team to start the streak. That's why I said that's a pretty tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough score.
Yeah.
Tough question.
But the Our Lady of the Sacred Heart Chargers opening up the 2022-23 season today against the Albert Gallatin Colonials, who are trying to knock the Chargers off of 68 consecutive wins. It's Greg Minard.
Wow.
Minard at the line and misses that first. And it's good on the second. Chargers' largest lead of the night, 50-38.
Way to run them off the line there.
Three.
You don't want a three. You don't want a three right
two
now.
By Grayson Jarrett. Timeout. Back to a 10-point game. There's just 16 seconds left. And the Chargers, knowing that they're going to start this season 1-0, and if you ask Mike Rodriguez, that's the most important streak for them is this team, you know, and this, guys, this is going to be different because the success and the games that the Chargers have played, you move up into classification, move into 3A. The Lady Chargers did the same thing. They're in 3A this year as well. A lot of the teams that move
selling and buy into the program and become a family and, you know, always stay locked into the game plan, and that's why he's been so successful and the program's been so successful, and that's why they have championships and now this record.
Well, I just wanted to add in kind of like in a different direction here. I just wanted to say there's a lot of people that came down. I'm surprised the people that came down here to Brownsville to watch this game, and I ran into Al Magnelli at halftime and wished him well, and he came out to, I see him down on the floor now, came to cheer his teammates on and get this win. So, I mean, that tells you a lot about the character of these players and the organization.
Yeah, and the program's put and the coaching staff has put their mark, and Coach Romsberg and Coach Rodriguez, and now they got Jamie Usual and all those guys and Consit on the bench over there, and that just goes to show, and Luch, yeah, I can't forget Luch, and that just goes to show, what Coach Rodriguez means and to us, and you want to come back and support him and be a part of it. And, I wanted to be here on this call for that moment too, and it's something special. And yeah, this is tremendous.
And as much as I think that was great to mention the coaches, Christian, certainly they were a big part of it. Certainly Rocco Spadafora has been a big part of it because he's been on the floor for about every single one of those wins. He hasn't lost in his high school basketball career, essentially. And a great run, but even he's trying to put everything to work where I think it's easier for coaches to compartmentalize seasons. I think if you asked Mike, he probably would have much rather had this record been broken in the state final than today.
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right. And, they're probably going to the locker room here. You'll celebrate it today, and you'll talk about it right now. They know it's a long season, and like you said, a lot of guys got to step up this year to be able to make a deep run and keep this thing going.
All right, final tallies from OLSH.
Well, first for Albert Gallatin, not surprising after the second half. The leading scorer for the Colonials was the freshman Isaac Ellsworth with 14 points. 8 points for Blake White, 6 points for Aiden Black.
As easy as possible for you to do in the future because we appreciate everyone who tunes in all year long.
That's why we do it.
That's why we do it. Thanks to all of our volunteers that used that did camera operating. Thanks to Matt Stanziola behind the scenes in the truck. All the guys in the truck. Matt Stanziola does a great job keeping all those people in line. That's not always easy.
That good old production.
It is not. It is not.
Thanks to all the guys in the truck. As always, thanks to OLSH, and welcome Christian to basketball. You know, our newest member of the OSN crew. Happy to have you along. Thanks so much for watching. 52-40. Chargers 1-0 in the season and 69 in a row. And thanks so much for watching here. Charger basketball on the OLSH Sports Network. Saying good night, everyone, from Brownsville. We'll talk to you